You said something else earlier that I think probably bears some additional quick conversation, but the idea that we go into a lot of places and we do pilots, it's almost like they will say yes to a pilot just to get to, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Yeah, let's just do a pilot, but they don't actively engage in the pilot. They don't really aggressively like put themselves into it. And that can be a huge waste of time for you, and it can be a huge waste of time for staff. And ultimately, you kind of get a black eye on these things. So, how do you guys, when you do pilots, how do you think about what do I need from the health system? Like, what's the agreement to build a pilot and do a pilot and feel like you do it right? A proof of value,
I think
whatever you want to call it.
the key for us is in what way are we both planning to lean in? These pilots, especially around AI, if they don't involve some clinical change management and expectation for what's different for those that are at the bedside or virtual care team members that are participating in patient care, then the pilot's not going to produce a healthy outcome anyway. So our expectation, I would say it's different depending on the models that we're deploying, but we really want partnership. Not this thing's going to be running and we'll look at it again at the end of the pilot, but meaningful monitoring of change. And with that, you made a point about what we're measuring. Yeah, we have to be clear up front. What do we expect this to do? What's our hypothesis? How do we track it over time? And we have team members in our product organization and then also in customer success who are, have clinical backgrounds, who are participating in these programs, these pilots or clinical studies, who will be a part of it throughout the process, who are setting those expectations so that at the end that we have an outcome where we can quantitatively and unemotionally look at the data. And I think that's another point you made that I really liked, which is the intent of a pilot is not to game the measures, right? Any good statistician can tell whatever story they want with numbers. The goal here is not to do that. It's to look at what really happened. And if that means we're going to tweak some things or make adjustments, fine. But otherwise, no, we got to look at really what occurred and how are we going to go forward.